man be in Christ, there is a change that is obvious, is seeable, is a new personality. Old things are passed away. Now, if you are a Christian, your old nature, your character has not changed. You are not born again. You are a churchgoer. I weep for people who claim to be Christians, yet the way they react over issue does not show that they are born again. You can't tolerate. You can't bear. You can't be patient with those who are irresponsible. You cannot speak honorably and respectfully to somebody. Jesus. A pastor phoned me. He said, "Sir, what is happening?" I said, "What is happening?" He said, "My husband, the general overseer, he preached for 2 years. 2 years. 2 years in the church. And he preached on only one message. The fruit of the Spirit. The character of a Christian. He used 2 years to preach it. By the end of the series, 2 deaconesses fought in the church. He said, "Daddy, how can you explain?" He said he's confused. Christianity without character reformation is fake. Put it down. See, miracle is not what makes you a Christian. Unbelievers have the miracle. That does not. See, your change in character is what defines your Christianity. Please, I want to beg you. If you are not ready to change, find your level. Because the church is a prepared institution that prepares people for a prepared heaven. So if change is not your motivation for coming to church, you wasted your purpose. Many are here because they want to marry. Say, you don't need Jesus to marry. No. Were you born again when you marry? No. You don't need God to marry. In fact, you can even marry without paying bride price. You don't need God to marry. If you are in church because you want to marry, no, you wasted your purpose. We are here for a remolding. To prepare us for a prepared place. If change is not the reason why you are coming to church, you wasted your coming. Please, I beg you, change your mind. 2 years of preaching on holiness, and the series ended with a fight in the church. Because I'm talking to all of you now because you have to check yourself. If no one has ever told you, you don't change, you just know you are a failure. You are a failed project. Has it changed?
Yes, Daddy. Huh? Yes, Daddy.
It has changed?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
He said you have changed. He said he has changed. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. Embrace that. All right. All right. Celebrate them. I think the man has changed. Has the man changed? You know how I know that man has changed? He wasn't angry at correction. When you are angry, when you are corrected, it's a sign that you are not born again. As harsh as this correction was, as terrible as this embarrassment was, he was smiling because he was confident that he has changed. When you are corrected and you are angry, it's an indication you have not changed. No one is perfect. We should be ready for correction. It takes humility to accept correction. apologized to somebody, you have not changed. Now, that's a very serious one. If you have never apologized to somebody, it's an indication you have not changed. Because everyone is the one offending you. You don't offend anybody. You are the angel. You are always right. If you have never said sorry to somebody, if you have never said, I'm sorry, please forgive me, you have not changed. Because salvation is about admitting your fault and begging for forgiveness. Some men have problem with their marriage because they are struggling to apologize to their wives. The pastor phoned me, one of the daughters of my son. He said, Daddy, my husband have done many bad things, but all I just want is for him to say, I'm sorry. That's all. All I just want is for him to say, I'm sorry. And the man is struggling. To say, I'm sorry, he heavy from out. When the man finished judging, I hated the wife. I was boiling. I said, the wife, look at, what did the woman do? The woman looked at the man and looked at the man and looked at the man and poured water on the man on the bed. The woman poured water on him. I said, what? I called the woman devil. But when I found the woman, somebody say change. Please, I beg you, look for definite ways you can celebrate your change. You know how sweet it is when you consider you were once a smoker, but you don't smoke again. That is the joy of Christianity. You were once a fornicator, but you don't do that again. It brings some satisfaction. You were once an adulterer, but you have changed. It brings some joy. You were once a fighter, but you don't fight again. It gives you satisfaction. There are things that are terrible you used to do, but since you gave your life to Christ, you have changed. You know, it makes you look tall. If there is no definite area you can pinpoint to the character change you have adjusted, you are not yet born again, because salvation is about change of life. Somebody say change. We want to see people that are transformed. That we don't just preach, we see a life change. We don't just preach, we see you responding to the message and living a life that is a changed life. That when you get home, if your husband is not a Christian, he will see the change you brought from church. That your neighbors will begin to see evidence of a changed Christian life. That when you are inviting them, it's not a problem for them to come, because they've seen something different from the you they used to know before. Tap your partner, say change. The problem is you. The man spoke about the wife, condemned the wife. There are some changes God is waiting for. Until you change, you won't have that help. There's a future waiting for you. Until you change, it won't come. Pastor Gamoyi, son, he has a future. But God refused to manifest the future. Why? Because the boy was playing gamble. Yeah. Epama Yere was playing gamble. We know. I'm not sure. I don't know what that's aware. Me and my mother, we know. We have to call him. We call him, we scold him. You with me, Mama, we know about it. The father didn't know. Playing gamble. And his life was going down. No prayer could change it. until he changed. When he changed, today he's the breadwinner. He bought a Jeep for him on his last birthday. He has built a very big, beautiful house in Ubo. He just built another one again, duplex. Exclusive. See, God is waiting for you to change. The miracle is not difficult for God to do. He's waiting for you to change. I pray in the name of the Lord, the area where God wants you to change, may you see it and change.
Amen.
Until you change, the story will not change. God is not bad, he's not incapacitated. No, he's waiting, because if he blesses you in your unchanged state, you will not change again. Proof. Is that not correct? If God blesses you in your unchanged state, will you be motivated to change? That's why God refused to bless the prodigal son in a strange land. If he had been blessed there, will he have returned back to the father? No. There are some things God will not do. He's waiting for you to change. Tap your partner. Say, change, I beg you.
Change.
Christianity without a change of character is false Christianity. It's fake. The man said, my wife is bad. Pastor, did you hear what happened? I said, yes. My wife poured water on me on the bed. That's an abomination. I quarreled with her. She kept quiet for me to finish the quarrel. Said, Daddy, can I talk? Said, Daddy, I want to start. Please permit me to talk. Said, first of all, I want to say that my husband is a good man. When she said that, then I calm down to believe her story, because for a woman to start by saying the husband is a good man, I know that the husband is good and she will be correct in her story. A bad woman will not introduce the husband as a good man. It will start by destroying him so that he can win the case. If you ask women to judge and she judge by narrating the badness of the man, she is the bad person. No one is 100% devil. Every human being, no matter how devilish they are, there must be 1% of God. That you don't see anything good about your husband, you are the devil. And the way to make your husband improve is to celebrate God for the little area where it's good about him. As you keep on thanking God for that little area, it's not good, but which I just like for him, body, say, if they come early, not they stay late in the night. Then begin to thank God for that area. Then God will do other areas. That's how God works. That you are speaking as if there is nothing good in your husband. You lie. And for that lie, you are punished. That he's not changing. And the woman said, my husband is a very good man. He bought everything for us. Car. He just built a house for us. He began to quote how good the husband is. Then he now said, the only problem is that my husband does not know how to love a woman. He doesn't know how to love a woman. I never born. We don't born. Not be that one. Not be to born Peking. Not being the love. So I now knew what she was saying. Because no, they are very holy. They bring holiness into marriage, everything. If the wife is bringing the cup for water, he will make sure it is the cup he holds. No, don't mistakenly touch her hand. No. Give me the water. She will calculate it and make sure it's the cup, not the hand. Because if you have touched the hand, Jesus, I commit sin. I commit sin. I commit, Lord, Father, forgive me. Forgive me. I don't know that kind of holiness. When romance is a sin. No. He said, Daddy, my husband does not know how to love. I said, what do you mean? He said, I want to forward something to you. He forwarded pictures of all the birthday they have had since they married. Say, Daddy, this is the cakes I have secretly made to give my husband a surprise birthday package. I do it every year for him. But since we got married till today, my husband have never mistakenly said happy birthday to me. You can see the water she poured was agitated by the accumulated hatred of rejection, lack of love. He doesn't know what to do because he not feel bitter. Which I go to make a pour water for them. Wait till be all this. It was, you have to know the nature of a woman. Every woman is an incubator. What is a woman? Incubator. That is the nature of a woman. Women give back to you in multiple fold what you gave to them. That is why if you give a woman a sperm, she will give you a baby. If you give woman raw material, she will give you soup. If you give woman trouble of heart, she will give you tribulation. The nature of a woman, they don't have anything of their own. They only deliver in multiple fold what you give to them. If you give a woman sorrow, get ready for sorrow. Because they have engine inside them that multiply what you sowed in their heart. They will multiply it and deliver it to you. They don't return it back the way you gave it to them. If you give her tomatoes, pepper, onions, and meat, you won't get it like that. She will multiply it and turn it and put food on your table. So the reaction of a woman is a product of the action you sowed in her life. It's just that they don't have a better way of expressing their reaction. So they react negatively. It's not justified. It's not justified. But I'm telling you why that happened. If you want peace in your marriage, give your wife peace. You know, some men are nagging. They nag their wife up and down. They nag everything. Quarrel, waiting, bitter, waiting. The man, the woman is the head, the brain don't turn. That when she's trying to cook food, she's confused. She doesn't know where to put broom, where to put cup. She put cup because you have troubled her brain. Somebody say change. I called the man. I said, why are you behaving like this to your wife? And I gave him, there are 21 lessons that secures peace and heaven in your marriage. I just give him 3. Number 1, the woman loves commendation over anything good she does. No woman can tolerate silence over a good performance. You hear what I said now? It is not in their nature. No woman can tolerate when she demonstrates something for your commendation, then you keep quiet. Their body will shake. Are you hearing what I'm saying now? If a woman, many of you, you think that the women wore this white and blue because of church. They are willing to appreciate anyone who will commend them. Anyone that commends them, say, oh my God, Jesus, you're just okay. Wow. This is fit you. Next Sunday, naturally, by inexplainable gravitational pull, she will be looking for me. She didn't plan it. No, she didn't plan it. Oh, why are you big one? What? Because I commended her last Sunday. Why is she looking for me? To commend her again. Oh. So you wonder why your wife is not friendly. You are void of commendation. Your mouth does not commend. If a woman wear white now and went inside and changed to green, it was because of commendation. She's just looking for who will say something. Anyone that says something about the change they saw just now is their friend. The woman put food on the table. She is not okay until you speak. That you are eating the food you did not prepare. And you drank water, you ate it. You are yet to say what? You will see your wife will be dancing around you. It will pass you. I tell somebody, so they will even ask, I hope it's okay. My wife will always, I hope it's okay. If I don't talk, she will ask me, I hope it's okay. I say, now. Then you go talk now. Women want commendation. See, please, if you are a man here, don't let your wife pass by without a commendation. Otherwise, you are killing her motivation. You are killing her enthusiasm. You are killing her encouragement. You are discouraging her. You are weakening her participation in the affairs of your life. Women are not looking for money. They are just looking for commendation. Money without commendation does nothing to a woman. Oh, somebody celebrate God.
Hallelujah.
Practice it. Make it your lifestyle. Make it your lifestyle. Make it your lifestyle. Make it your lifestyle. Married man, make it your lifestyle. That's lesson 1. Not just for those things. Look for a time, a season in a year, where you just hold a meeting to just let your wife know how much you appreciate her. What could be on the table may just be Mr. Biggs or Coke. If you are a married man here, you have never taken your wife out to somewhere different from your house. It could be under the mango tree. It's not about hallmark or manlock. That's not the issue. The issue is you deliberately cornered her from home. Put chair down, sit down, say, baby, I just brought you under this mango tree just to tell you. Because if you do it at home, it doesn't carry weight. It doesn't carry weight. She will not believe your seriousness. She will believe your seriousness when you carry her away from home. You don't get money for Mr. Beast. Carry on. Look for any tree. Somebody say commendation.
Commendation.
Somebody say commendation.
Commendation.
I told you many years ago of how there was a quarrel in a family and they sent for a marriage counselor to come and counsel them. And the man's quarrel was that my wife had mistakenly married her. She doesn't know how to cook. There is no food she cooked that is good. So the marriage counselor was invited to come and educate the wife, not knowing that it is the man that needs education. So when they go there, the man entered the guest house and the woman served food to entertain the guest. And then, I don't know the woman. I don't know which devil they push her. The yam she cooked, whether she just deliberately select the tail of the yam. When they make kwa, she put on it. And when the man caught the first one, he make kwa. Aha, see. Now, I thank God you came at the right time. See yam. See yam. When the man beat his own, the man said, Jesus of Nazareth. Wow. Wow. It's long. I ate yam like this with beans. It's long. Just when my mother was alive, she knows how to cook this kind of beans and yam. But she's married and my wife is not used to this. She's a Igbo woman. She cooks salad and all the rest. Doesn't. But when this one you cook for me, madam, I will not forget you forever. You must see. Tears just rolled in her face. The woman began to cry on the dining table just by commendation. She shed tears. And the man was saying, after the woman had gone, she went back to the kitchen. My husband had never commended my food once. A stranger is the one that knows that I can cook. But does he show that she can cook? The man in anger. Let's go. I'm not feeling this nonsense. Let me take you to the hotel. Let's go and eat in the restaurant there. They went to the restaurant. As they got there, the man ordered for food. They cooked fried rice yesterday. People didn't buy. They rewarmed it in the morning. And you can see you are laughing. You can see you don't rewarm fried rice. It has expiring date. They rewarmed it because customers were coming. They don't want to waste the money. So they rewarmed it and the thing was having some little odor. So as they were eating now, the man said, sure. Which kind of thing they happen today? Bad yam at home, bad rice in the hotel. So as she was complaining, the counselor also took the rice. So, whoa. Excuse me, hostess. Please, can I see you? I don't know how you cook this rice. She said, this rice is very fantastic. I just like the flavor. What did you put? Said, our mother, she came from Europe. She has been overseas for very long. That's when she learned how to cook. I said, she began to smile. And he was praising the fried rice. The lady just left them and went to the kitchen and brought meat, grinded meat that you spray like salt. She brought it from the kitchen. She said, sir, can I still spray it? She said, go ahead. And she sprayed the fried rice. The man that would pay was not sprayed. Then the man went again. Said, sir, is the meat enough, sir? We put 2 meat. He said, okay. This is fish. Do you like tozo? You will like it, sir. He went to bring tozo. And the man who brought the man to the restaurant, who wants to pay, he's looking at the woman. Me that want to pay. You have not brought it. You have not. What is? I'm the one paying, no. He said, no. He added tozo. And the man began to enjoy the tozo. And the man was looking. Rice he couldn't eat. No spray, no tozo. When they finished, the lady brought the bill to the man. Okay, this is your bill. Then when they were going, he told the counselor, so you know the woman, now you not tell me. So you know the woman that we are going to your sister's restaurant. You didn't tell me. He said, no, she's not my sister. Then where were you? He said, that is what I came to teach you. It was the appreciation I gave to her that changed her to add more ingredients to my rice. If you appreciate your woman's bad performance, she will become better. Go home and appreciate your wife. Women don't change by beating. No woman changes by beating. Women change by commendation. That is the nature of a woman. I pray for every husband here present. The spirit of appreciation. Looking at the eye of your wife and telling her how much you appreciate her. Removing your mind from the bad aspect, from the devilish aspect, and commending anything good you can see. May that grace rest on you in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Then I gave the man the second lecture. The second lecture that every woman needs. is a touch. Somebody say touch. The chemistry of a woman is always in need of the touch of a man. Hear me now. If woman touch woman, the body not dey cool. But if man touch woman, the body go cool. It was made like that by God. Any husband that is not a toucher, you made a very big mistake that will make you lose your wife. Because women will look for who will touch them. It's not because of sex. It's because of the chemistry of their body. Oh. You know, many men are prostitutes. Sorry to use that word. What is not prostitute? Not romance. No, it's jigging jam. Jigging jam. Look, bring your money. How much? Oh yeah. Wait for you. They look me. No, look me on other people. They wait for them. Do I make you come out? No. See, if you are a man who only sex and you don't know how to romance, you are a prostitute. You've got to change. You've got to change. Don't be an analog. Don't be conservative. Don't be traditional. Be digital. Refined. How can you leave home? Your wife is in the kitchen and you are walking out of the home. Mama Timothy, at the door, lock the door. Ooh, abomination. See, you made a mistake. There is no way that woman will not receive a touch. If you refuse to touch her, somebody will touch her. You wonder why in the office women are staying close to the opposite sex. It's not because of sex, because their body is looking for who to touch them. It is the chemistry of a woman, because woman came from man. You see, when I'm going, you see many women, they'll be coming around me, daddy, more grace. Why are they coming in me? They just want me to touch them. And when they say, daddy, more grace, I say, God bless you. When I pass, I didn't touch them. Every husband touch this gift that God gave you. In the morning, touch. In the afternoon, when you are going out, just hold her for a while. When you come back, don't rush in. Stay. That's why every woman must be the one that opened the door for their husband. Open the door to close the door. What did I say? You must be the one that opened the door for your husband. So as you open the door, now you don't see many of you. I don't know the village you came from. You open door for your husband. Welcome. Then you open. There are two doors. That one is the wood door. You are the reader. Now you open this one. Then the man pass fiala. You don't get sense. See, when you open the read door, then you will close the other door. So when he said to go here, he said, where you they go? He wants to pass it. Where you they go? You don't see me. Then you will do like. the first food. That is the first food that the man eats before he will eat the other one. You must learn. You must learn. You must learn to make your body available for the man to touch. It's what keeps the home. You see many sisters in the office, they are playing around men. They will talk to them and laugh. In the office, then the man say, thank you very much. Why? Because the husband refused to touch them. A woman that the husband touches has decorum. When a man wants to touch them, shh, don't touch me. Why? My husband have touched me. When the husband have not done his job, and a man wants to touch it, I bet touch me, boy, touch me, boy. Somebody is about to change. But you know, as a woman, you must do things that are attractive for the man to desire to touch you. Will a man touch a woman who is always nagging, who is always insulting, who is not submissive, who is not humble? That's the end of my message.